This model kit review is of the Hudson Hornet, and this is a 1953 Hudson Hornet. It's a 1/25th scale model by Moebius Models, and got some nice box art. There is another picture of the model, and this one really looks like it's been dusted up there. That's a nice racing version there, and a picture of the inside and some details about the car. So let's have a look inside and see what we've got. Lots of sprues and instructions and decals. Well, first of all here, let's look at our body here. A number of pieces here to look at. So there is our main body. It looks like we're going to have the hood that can open here with the engine bay. We've got some very nice molded details with Hornet in there, and our split windshield. Here is our floor pan with our fuel tank and probably spare wheel there. Very nicely molded. And it looks like we've got these little wheel parts here. And that looks interesting. I guess maybe help to prevent the prevent it from rolling. But these are our wheels. Okay, next here we've got our bench seat, and then there's our hood. That's very nicely molded. Looks like part of our firewall there. Here we've got our rear axle, our drive shaft, some suspension parts there. So our front suspension and radiator, very nicely molded. Dashboards there, and there's our pedal box. There's the rear seat and the insides of the door cards with some nice detail. Over here looks like the backs of the seats there, the little compartment there. We've got some braces and exhaust parts there, hoses. There's our fan, and then this looks like our leaf suspension for probably the rear there. Over here we've got our tires. These are pretty stiff vinyl, and then metal for probably the rear axle. Here's our glass. This is very nicely molded with the rear glass and side quarter panel molded together. I guess the windows are going to be rolled down because this is the front split windshield, and that's pretty much it. Some headlights, rear lights, and so on. Okay, let's have a look at our chrome. And it looks like we've got two sprues here with chrome. It's very odd that they have this. That's just odd to me. And here we've got our steering wheel. Those are all our lights there. Windshield wipers for some reason in chrome. Steering column there. And then bumpers. Their chrome is actually very nice. The way that it's been painted here with this color. It's very smooth. Here's another front grille there, and there's the Hudson logo there. Okay, last set of sprues here. Here we've got the insides of the wheels, Got some flashing here at this part. We've got some axles there, probably for the front. They'll go in the wheel hub. There are the hubs there. And not really sure what those are. We'll have to look at that. Molding quality is not too bad. Over here is our chassis with a bumper, floor panel sit on top of that. That's very nicely molded. And then here's our very large engine with the transmission attached to it. The oil pan, some more engine parts, belts and pulleys and so on. And exhaust parts there. Now over here we've got our decals. This is a very decorated little car. So we should have a number of decals here to look at. Those are fairly detailed decals. Looks like mostly for the inside. And then those are very nice decals. Wow. And they feel very thin. So those are some great decals. Okay, let's have a look here. These are the instructions and some details here about how to paint and put on decals. So here we've got the engine, and explains how that goes together. We've got some text on the left here as well as the pictures on the right. And we've got the wheels and axle going together. That's all then put together on the chassis with the floor pan. We start to put the interior together there and build that onto the floor pan. And we put our engine on there as well as the firewall. And then we start to put all the body pieces on there. So we've got grills and windshield wipers, glass, body pieces, all of that stuff goes on. And then we put the hood on with the hood prop and hinges and mount that onto the body. Now over here they actually have pictures of the finished model, which is very helpful. Shows the decals for the engine bay and some details here on the underside. Some details for the interior and the engine and the final build. Shows you where the decals go. Now here are the suggested paint colors. They tell you how to paint them and what colors to paint them, and body codes. These are the different colors that you can paint it, and then the upholstery colors. So these are actual colors that it came in, and then two-tone colors. So definitely some interesting options there. So overall, fair amount of detail, fairly well molded, some great decals. That'll be a fun model.